Good afternoon and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here with Jax and Brandon, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today on video is some of Jax's new formal obedience commands. The little tiny corrections and a ton of motivation that we give him when we're working with him, and the training equipment that we're using. Brandon is using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and he keeps the bulk of that leash folded neatly in his right hand, which leaves his left hand free to give any correction that's needed. And the only correction that we give is a little tiny tug and release on the training collar. That is the second piece of equipment that we're using. Now we have a little blanket out here for him because it's cold. He is sitting very nicely at Brandon's left, which is where all of our obedience training is done. And the first exercise that we're going to demonstrate for you is heeling. Heeling is nothing more than proper leash manners, and the command is Jax heel. At this point, Jax has a job to do, and that is to maintain pace with you when you're walking. Not forging ahead or lagging behind, you remaining the leader of the pack, and his shoulders should remain even with your left leg. When you stop your feet, he should sit automatically without being told to wait for his next command. So when you stop to cross traffic or you stop to talk to someone on the street, he should be sitting quietly at your left and waiting for his next command. And we're using a clicker with him, and only an occasional treat because of his food-motivated aggression. Brandon takes off with him heeling again. He's using that clicker to keep him motivated. And the next command that we're going to demonstrate for you is the sit-stay. Stay is a hand and a voice command. And because it is a stationary exercise, it is a one-word command. Your job at home will be to practice lengthening out the amount of time he can hold it and the distance that you can go. When Brandon returns back to him, he's going to walk right back to his shoulders. He's going to praise him for a good job. And we're going to take off heeling again. Very nicely done. Nice automatic sit, stay. Brandon turns to face him and backs away from him. He's making excellent eye contact. And this time Brandon is going to use his name, lighten his tone of voice, and he's going to do the come on command. And he comes and sits right in front of you, facing your knees. Not jumping on you, not lunging on you. And they'll demonstrate that again for us. Stay, one-word command, hand and voice. And it's very cold, very windy, lots of distraction. He's kind of looking up at the trees like something's going to fall out. Brandon, call him in. Good. And that click really keeps him focused. He's a nervous guy, and I think that's part of his problem, and I think that's where the medication that you're using. Leave him again in the sit-stay, and we'll do that recall one more time. And I think that that's where some of his little bit of a split personality comes in, and where your medication is going to help to keep that stable, happy Jax where we want him to be. Brandon will use his name and call him. Good job. Now remember, you can practice your commands indoors as well as outdoors. You don't have to always be outside. The next few days, the first few days that Jax is home, it's going to be very nasty out, and I want you to continue to practice your heel, your sit, your stay, your come. And ultimately, we're going to incorporate a down. He does know it, but he has to do it at will, because if you try to force it, he will become aggressive. We've really enjoyed having Jax, and we have tested him. We have looked in his ears, we have done everything, and he's been shown one sign of aggression in the whole time he's been here. So I think that's pretty good, and we've made a lot of progress. We've enjoyed having him. He's been an excellent guest, and we will see you very soon, and thank you for choosing Nora's Dog Training.